Good. All right. In this type of game, Coach, where chances are more or less scarce, is this one where you more or less just have to battle through and take them as they come?
Well, for me, it was a little bittersweet. I mean, you're always glad to get a shutout. You're glad to win a game. Any game in college soccer, I say, is hard. But I didn't think we were sharp today, and I thought we should have created more chances. Credit to Yale and Kylie. They do a good job, and they were hard to break down. But I think if we were sharper and a little bit better in our movements and determined, we'd have got ourselves in some better spots.
Is this a time, though, when you can walk out and, even if you're not satisfied with the performance, be satisfied with the result and credit that to maybe this team's experience this year?
Yeah, well, I think, look, at this time of year, the most important thing is results, and I'd rather work on stuff as we continue to get better throughout the end of the year with a win. So that's the piece. I would say that we've got to be better against Northwestern. Chances are they'll be similar to Yale in some certain things. They'll definitely be more dangerous on the counter and just better all around the park. So in the Big Ten games, everybody knows each other. So the thing is it was good to get a result. It's good to learn from these moments. But if we don't sharpen things up for Saturday, it'll be a long day.
In terms of the season as a whole this year, how did possibly last year's struggles and troubles throughout the year prepare you guys to be able to bounce back even after a tough game like Penn State?
Yeah, I think this team's pretty resilient. I think these guys are, we played 14 games. I don't think there's ever been an issue of work rate with this team. They've always come out and work hard. They put their bodies on the line. They do everything we ask. So I'm pleased with this team in that regard. And they always want to work and work for each other. So that's been good. I think sometimes mentally we've got to be a little bit better and sharper. And so that's what we'll work on for Saturday.
How do you take a game like today and then with only 3 games left this season, how do you use something like this to move forward and going into the postseason?
Yeah, well, look, I tell our guys we're chipping away at a chance to get an NCAA tournament at-large bid, and we're not there yet. But you got to accumulate wins, and so this is a good thing. We chipped away and we got a result at home, and we got to 10 wins on the season. Now we refocus back on the conference, and now I think both us and Northwestern. We can get to 4 wins, they can get to 3 and tie us in the conference. So, this game's going to be monster. This team has a chance to be the first team to host a Big Ten quarterfinal. I don't know if you can lock it up with a win on Saturday, but I think you can certainly put ourselves in a very good chance to do that. So, I think there's things to play for every game, and this game was the NCAA tournament, and now we have a chance to still finish second in the Big Ten.
You said these guys put their bodies on the line. A couple guys dealing with injuries. How big is that going to be going into the postseason? Who are you expecting to step up?
Yeah, well, I think look, and I'm not complaining. Everybody's going to be a little sore. Everybody's going to be a little injured come postseason. And credit to these guys, they play with some nicks and bruises and things like that. And so I think the more you kind of learn and figure out how to do that, the better off you be. So I think as a whole, we want to get Giuseppe back going. This was good just to see him out there, Connor out there. I thought Ryan Scott has done a good job, so we're going to continue to need him as well going forward. So we've got some different things to look at, and I'm happy with where we're at.
With so much ahead, is it hard to keep the focus ever at the one game a time mentality?
Not for me. I mean, and I think the guys too. I mean, it's like this is like survival. This season, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday is crazy, and so these guys are running 3-5 miles a game, and then they got to turn around. And Northwestern's doing it, and Yale's doing it. Everybody's doing it, So I don't think you have to. We're not looking beyond Northwestern. I don't think our guys are. We just want to get back on the winning track there.
Gotcha. Thank you. All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.